Welcome back to Dum Dum's 2099, where improvisers who've never roleplayed before journey into a futuristic world of Dungeons and Dragons. I am the Grand Wizard Bukake, your host. Honor System and Declan led an assault against AIMAZOON's rocket platform that was betrayed before it began. Devastated by traitors and pinned down by gunfire, Bourbon Sherbert summoned Alyn as he died. Can she save the day, or will our trio of heroes die in the far future? Find out next on Dum Dums and Dragons 2099.
Alyn, you have stepped forward out of dumb Faerun back into the year 2099, back into a realm you left under duress, that you have mourned for, and that you have, from the sounds of things, somewhat moved on from. And yet, you cannot resist the dying words of your old iPal. How does that Alyn feel stepping into this weird battlefield?
I mean, it's not that I've totally moved on. It's more like I've been trying to do this really cool thing for a very long time, and I just did it, and I wanted to do it a whole bunch more, and now someone needs me to stop doing it for a bit, and I'm like, when the fuck am I just going to be able to have fun with portals? But
now you're thinking in portals.
Yeah. However, I left this world thinking Mage is going to be free, things going to be better, and that has not happened. Therefore, Alyn is ready to help rectify this situation because she's pissed and wants to get this over with.
Amazing. You see an elven mage just turn to you, eyes wide, as you step through the portal, which seals behind you. Bourbon Sherbert held it open as long as he could, but that wasn't that long. And he just, his eyes go wide and he says, "Oh, the Alyn," and then his head gets blown apart by a sniper round. And around you, you just see chaos and slaughter.
Alyn steps through a portal into the Normandy landing.
Yeah, honestly.
Just kind of mutters to herself, "Sure glad I cast mage armor today."
In the distance, you see mages sort of packing up onto the ship. You have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
But as we established in the epilogue previously, when you looked through the portal, your eye was drawn to a particular figure standing atop the ramp, guiding the mages in. Even at this distance, you kind of recognize your own features through a mirror darkly, as you see the administrator of the stacks herself, your mother of this dimension, kind of helping the mages aboard and boarding whatever this vessel is herself. Despite the phallic nature, which you recognize from the puppet shows inside your head and all the talk of twist knots.
Yeah.
You've seen enough airships and submersibles and other vehicles to know that this is a flying machine of some sort. And honestly, 2099 has been full of weirdness for you. So you may not know what the intent is, but given the shape and where it's aimed, it's pretty fucking clear.
Look, I do not trust that woman who would be my mother. No, fuck, no.
Yep. So you quickly take things in, and all of a sudden, you hear someone yell, "Butthole, Quinny, she's here!" And as you turn, a human and a halfling run up to you.
No.
And the halfling bows deeply and says, "Hello, wow, Mr. Alyn. This would be a real honor any other time but now." And then he throws up a shield and knocks away a projectile. And he says, I am first butthole, Frixen Kyoshi. This is my associate, Chicky Nage, the Chaos Mage. He is first Quinny. Is the Archmage with you?
Do you know how little names matter right now? Who's in charge?
Ma'am, I believe you are.
Shit.
We've been ordered by Declan McCready to attempt counter spells. We have all cast mage armor today.
That's a fantastic, great start. Where's Declan now?
And Chicky Nage face waterfalls you and then uses it to turn your face towards the warehouse says, "They're in there, fighting hard. We'll keep them off you for now."
You are disturbingly similar to. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
And then he runs off, like just throwing chaos magic, having a great time. Living his best life.
Oh, jeez. I guess run to the whatever. What is it? Where are they? What
they're in
building?
a massive delivery factory. It's part of the fulfillment thing. To you, this just looks like a giant warehouse. Like you've seen stuff like this before. There's honestly probably a room like this in Ravenloft in one of the many like weird basement dungeony rooms.
Yeah.
But more importantly, you catch sight and your subdermal clicks back in. There's no signal, obviously, in Dumfaerun, but you're able to hear Declan and Honor System yelling to each other. But you're on the same neural net as they are.
Oh, hi, guys.
Alyn?
Yeah. What do you need me to do? What's going on?
We're going to need you inside this delivery warehouse because there's 8 of these fuckers. And you're just hearing like Ricochet's ding nearby. And he's like, we need to kill them to get to the giant blue cock.
Okay. All right. Okay. Ultimate goal. What are we stopping?
Keep that shuttle from taking off.
Or get us on it. We need to kill Geffcinda fucking Bee-Zos.
Wait. He's still alive?
For now.
Sorry, just a second. Rolls over and you just hear a roaring gunshot.
Top of the round, Declan, what do you do?
So I want to make sure that I understand where...
roll initiative in the meantime, please.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to make sure that I know where our combatants are, because I've got a list here, because you said there were 8.
Yep.
So we have 4 snipers in each corner up top.
That's correct.
We have a minigunner. Then we have a guy behind stack.
I didn't count the minigunner in the 8.
So
there's
he's
8
9.
in the room with you. He's 9 because he's in a little booth.
So 4 snipers, minigunner, stack 1 guy, stack 4 guy, stack 1 eye shot, stack 4 honor system stabbed, guy behind crane. Where is last guy?
He is in stack 4, row 5. So in
close and
honor
far
systems
stack.
row, he's in the furthest corner in that same column. Jesus, this is confusing. I apologize. He's in the northeast corner of
Great.
the building.
That lets me track everybody. From where I am in position, do I have eyes on minigunner?
Angle's still bad. Angle will always be bad shooting from low up. This is a real Anakin versus Obi-Wan high ground scenario. So again, good odds on the gun, bad odds on the gunner. If you were to get, well, you're about as far as you can be. So the angle is not the worst. You can take the shot with disadvantage, but he is in good cover. Your best odds, your best angle would be the second floor.
Yeah. Is there cover up there? I don't think so, right? We're talking gantries.
They are gantries, yep. There are 4 guys, though, so you could use one of them. You could try and bring cover up with you. Also, there are currently 2 of you. Third one's about to join the fray. So there's the possibility of trying to split the fire. Because, I mean, as with all guns, the big limitation is he can only fire in one direction at a time.
Yeah, let's get fucky. I'll follow honor system. So I want to shoot stack 4 close guy.
Okay. So the same guy honor system has been
that he just
correct?
stabbed and then ran away from. Yeah.
Great. Go ahead. Your angle is good on him, so he doesn't get cover.
Great. That is an 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Great. And that is 22 ballistic damage.
Tell me what this kill shot looks like.
This is a nice, clean throat shot where the guy just like stabbed by honor system, stabbed by honor system. Honor system keeps moving, turns from him, turns back around, realizing Declan is a threat, and then it's just lined up from over the bench. Wham! Right through middle of like voice box, severs spine. So body goes out and guy goes down. Declan is already moving to claim that guy's position, and then he will use his cunning action to hide.
Okay. So the hide is going to be a bit difficult. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I can give that to you. Yep, that works. Never mind.
Cool.
I take it back. Taking it right back. Put it back in my shirt. All right. Laura, what is Alan's initiative, please?
6.
6. That makes sense. You're running.
6.
You're running from far away.
Yeah.
That's okay. Honor system. The combatant you've just been fighting collapses with a bullet through him. closest to you, there's the one that Declan shot that is across from you, back in row 1. Alternatively, there is the guy at the crane and the guy in the northeast corner.
I think I'm going to go up if I can.
You sure can. There's lots of shit to climb, dude.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I want to climb up and start grabbing snipers and throwing them off.
Awesome. You going up the crane, or are you going to climb the racks? Both
I'm gonna
will give you the height you need.
I'm going to climb the racks because I took cover behind the crate, so I assume I'm closest to that. Yeah.
Yep. And sorry, I should make an amendment. I hadn't thought of this, but now that I'm describing them, Ryan, there will be some cover up top, not a lot, but there will be mechanisms on the gantry to reach over and like pick boxes.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So they're not huge. They're probably like kind of almost, if you think about like the bottom of one of those hook cranes that just kind of hangs. So like big chest box. It will make you harder to hit from particularly a non-accurate weapon, but it won't cover your full body. It's the kind of thing you could like push and run behind, but not ideal. Dope. Okay, so Tyler, for getting up there, go ahead with I think athletics in this case, not acrobatics, because you're not able to really leap over this. This is climbing.
That was not a good roll, but the modifier probably won't be good enough. And
I should say, I forgot to give you both a wedding present. You stumbled backwards into marriage. So honor system and Declan, I'm going to give you each 1 point of inspiration.
Aw, that's nice.
Why don't I use mine now then? I rolled a 2, and that's not going to do it, so I'd like to get up there. That's better.
Sweet.
So that's 24 total for athletics.
Okay, so slightly better.
Yeah.
All right. Can you describe what honor system scaling this rack looks like?
He sheathes Legion just on his hip, and I think it's like I Am Robot or like General Grievous, where it's almost just like the arms and legs come out at like 90-degree angles, and he's just bounding up vertically, basically as high up as his arms and legs will get him, where gravity starts to like, he just reaches the zenith and he's about to drop again. He grabs on to something and then he throws himself up further again.
Amazing. So yeah, you make it up handily with that roll, like no contest.
Okay.
So you arrive up on the gantries. You are currently in the southeast corner of the building.
So if I'm in the corner, there's a sniper right near me?
There is a sniper right near you, yep.
Great. I'd like to grapple him for a human shield.
Okay. Amazing.
Him or her.
I'll say this is the lady who is yelling, shoot her, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. And I mean, this may come as a shock to you, but these snipers may not be the strongest. All right, let's go ahead and make your
I think mine is athletics.
Athletics, yeah. And then mine will be a fortitude save, I believe. Oof a doof.
18.
I mean, I have 10 less than that. I rolled a 7 and I get +1, so I have an 8.
Okay. Then I have her. I think I've basically used up my action economy, so I've just got her in front of me. I've got an arm around her neck, and like I'm holding one of her arms off.
Sure. Yeah. She starts saying, "Stop! Shoot them! Stop! Shoot them! Stop! Shoot them!" Great. So you've got her grappled. I got to make a note of that. Man, this would be so much easier if we had miniatures at a table, but no. One day we'll have cool stuff.
One day, my ass. No, we won't.
In my head and heart. It'll be a fully VR space. We'll do it in meta. All right. So next up, we've got.
We know no one will watch.
Well, I want to use Sentinel and Polearm Master. That's mainly a joke for me.
I like how much you like it. All right. So in with the guys on the ground floor. Alyn's too far away. They don't know Alyn's a threat yet. She just looks like someone wearing robes who's running. So not a huge concern. Declan, you are hiding. So roll that stealth check again for me, would you?
So yeah, let's see what happens. That is a 21.
Alrighty. Same deal. People upstairs can see you. People downstairs cannot. So the people downstairs are, man, that doesn't make any sense. They're going to shoot, I guess, but he's got to, I think they're going to, yeah, they don't do anything. There's a quick moment of like up, down, and Declan, as you kind of like peek around, you get that uncomfortable sense of like everyone is waiting for you to pop out so they can shoot you. But they're going to hold their action. The people up top, however, are in a different scenario. One of them's going to try and shoot honor system past the hostage, and then two of them are going to shoot at you in heavy cover. So your AC is 18?
Yep.
Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. And then the one shooting at is also going to shoot at disadvantage, trying not to hit their mate. Misses all around. These snipers are trash. They are the worst snipers. The minigun, let's see if he's going to be a 21 to see you, Ryan. He does not. He gets a 20. So chain gun just like spews fire across the racks, and like boxes explode, and like coffee filters flitter out, and all sorts of things. Packing peanuts and those weird like inflated bags fall out of things. But no dead terrorists. So he's real mad because he was really hoping he'd get lucky with that. But no such luck for him. Bring us to Alyn. Alyn.
All right. Am I inside?
Yes. So you've run up to probably the cover that Declan and Honor System were at first. So looking in, if you're looking for just like ease of kill, there is a guy that Declan shot who's close to you. Mm-hmm. There is someone who's peeking out from behind a crane that you can see. That seems to like all these folks are aimed at the same place. So you can safely assume that they're aimed at Declan.
Okay, I know. I'm like aware that these are bad guys because I'm like, I don't know who's good and bad yet.
I think Declan would feed you tactical through your ear, just being like, when you're coming in, it's only me and system who are good. Fuck everybody else. There's a guy inside to the left. Fuck him. There's a guy by the crane. Fuck him. Snipers at each corner up top. And there's some asshole with a fucking cannon that I can't get eyes on at the far end.
Okay, I think what I'll do then is I'm just... The two that are closest to me, I'm just gonna basically extend both my hands, one out towards each of them, and just fire an arrow of acid, one at each of them.
Great. So that's going to be Crane Guy and
sneaky around the corner.
Yeah. Sneaky corner boy.
Is that Fraser or Niles, Tom?
Does that make Alyn
Which crane guy is that?
Oh, damn, sir. I made that same fucking joke. Miles was playing Horizon, and she's moving a crane. I'm like, good luck getting your Fraser. And she said, why is your brain like this? So it's...
Because of Tyler.
Yeah, paid it forward.
Fault.
No, it's amazing.
Alyn was cranky enough to be like Martin at the beginning of this, but...
Yeah, karma came for me quickly. All right, great. So these are ranged attacks, I believe.
Yeah. So I'm just... I have my bonus as 4. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So do +4 on your attacks.
So the first one, whoever was to my left, is getting hit with 11. Huh?
Sorry, Laura.
Do I need to add dex as well?
What is your proficiency? What's your...
Proficiency is 4, dex is 2.
Okay. And what is your intelligence modifier?
4.
4. I'm going to say it should be +8 because
should be +8?
It's a spell. You're throwing your it's a spell, so 4 plus your proficiency, so +8.
Well, that's nice. So that's 15.
To sneaky corner boy.
Yeah,
yep.
And then in that one.
Oh boy.
Woohoo!
Okay. So you throw sort of an acid arrow out of your hand. It's been a while since you've had to use magic in 2099, and as your conversation with Mordenkainen suggested, energy works differently here. So I think as you go to throw it, it's instead more of an acid splash than an acid arrow. Mm-hmm. It doesn't quite form the way you wanted it to. As we've discussed, like a lot of what you've been learning is theoretical, and you haven't had a proper combat experience in a while. So it hits the delivery boxes and begins to eat through them. And for Dr. Friel's crane hanging out over there with the nat 1, I think not only do you miss, but you hit the crane mechanism, and the crane begins wildly swinging and crashing through the racks around it. causing them to start to domino. Declan, I need a reflex save from you, please. This is a proper like Evie and Rick O'Connell's son at the beginning of fucking the Mummy 2 situation, or Evie in Mummy 1. I think they repeated it, but just like all the stacks going down.
I have a 14.
14. All right. And rolling for all the jerks. Okay, so 2 of the jerks get out of the way.
Oh, wait. No, I wrote a number down wrong. That is 9. It's 9. I have an 18. There we go. That
18.
makes more sense.
Okay. So you'll take half. It's only 10 points of damage all around.
But I've got evasion, so I just roll the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Nobody gets shit on Declan.
If you would take half either way, does your evasion stack?
If you succeed in your save, so it depends on what the DC was. So if I rolled an 18 and I succeed, I take nothing, even if I would take half.
Amazing.
And otherwise,
love that.
I would,
no.
Yeah.
Very cool. Good to know. And then that's 50.
I mean, he doesn't know this, so I can't have him say this, but I really just want him to be like, oh, I'm a fucking Quinny. He rolls out of the way.
He can say that because he met one outside.
Well, he would never compare himself to that guy.
Also, he hates Quinny. We got really mad at each other.
Yeah, that's so true.
I'm so fucking cool. That's what he'll say as he rolls out of the way.
Yeah. I'm a sneaky little boy. Great. So the crane is now wildly swinging around as its servos fire and misfire. So now there's just a massive chaos target in the middle of the room.
And I just sub-vocalize, like, look, I need to adjust. Just give me a minute.
That's not going to be possible in fucking combat. Just take the time you don't have to murder strangers.
Yeah, an honor system on this channel as well. Again, sounding kind of weird and unfamiliar to you. He also says some unexpected stuff like, yeah, we can't just call a timeout here, Alyn. As he's like wrestling with
goes, okay.
the sniper.
Like, all right. Like she's kind of like, this is weird, but I'm not gonna
Billy Fingers just like pats you reassuringly on the shoulder, which is hard for him. He's having to like full body flop on you like he's doing the worm, but it's vaguely reassuring. Top of the round, Declan, you are no longer in cover because the cover is constantly being hit by cranes and collapsing. So that hide thing is going to be real tough.
Yep, that's going to be a problem for me. Are there stairs where I can get up to the top, Tom, or are there ways to get up that aren't just box climbing?
2 sets of stairs in the center, so kind of at the east and west middle point of the thing, just like a classic like metallic catwalk.
Great. So I will take a move action to run towards, and I don't know if I can get up those stairs in the same move or not. I'm imagining I might need a little more net for this for flavor.
Yeah, particularly if you're dodging the crane.
Yes. Okay. Let's say I don't know. This is a weird D&D rule, so I want to check, Tom, because I've got my move action, my like standard action, then I have a bonus action. Can I do my move action, my bonus action, which includes a move, and then my combat action from up top?
Yeah, I'd let that as long as. What's your bonus action that lets you move?
It's the cunning action, so I can use it for a dash,
absolutely.
disengage, or hide. Cool.
Totally.
Yeah, then he's just going to be like booking it for the stairs, fucking running right up, and then it's just like sniper rifle, just bam onto the gantry as a thing, and he just wants to take a pot shot at this minigunner because that's the scariest thing to him in this room.
Yep, you absolutely can. So he's in heavy cover, so I'm going to say it's disadvantage, but otherwise you're good. If you have things that give you advantage, though, that'll net out.
I mean, that would be really cool if that were true, but I do not. I've got 2 times zoom. I got some bonuses to the hit, so we're just going to hope.
What does 2 times zoom do? If not give you, is it just like a plus?
Gives you a bonus.
Stuff?
It gives me. So I have a +2 to all when trying to hit any target I can see, because it also includes programming that can help you in close-up combat. I got an 18.
Oh man, on the money, sir.
All right. For a total of not enough damage, 15 ballistic damage.
15, not bad, not bad. All right, so
it's a hurried shot, so not the head, but I'm imagining it peg the shoulder over the like whatever the front of the gun guard is.
So,
they always have.
So you hear her kind of like cry out in rage, but it's definitely like that kind of like barbarian rage of like I am hurt now more angry. And you just hear like a recocking of the like. I mean,
System?
it's
This
coming
gun's
off a
gonna-
chain, but
System, this gun's gonna fucking mulch me. Because I can picture exactly what you're saying, Tom.
Yep.
That classic re-crank of gun.
Yeah.
Bad.
Cool. Honor system. You've got your sniper. Her arm is out. Her rifle's back. Someone just took a pot shot at you. She is screaming at them, both like over her subdermal and just out loud.
Right.
But no honor amongst weird mercenaries, I guess.
Yeah. From up here on this upper level, can I feasibly get to the machine gunner's nest?
You'll have to run the length of the building,
Right.
which would be probably 3 moves. So if you can get there in 3 somehow by burning weird shit,
I could burn shit and I could get 90 in one move if I do some weird shit. Yeah.
that would get you there.
Okay, but that would be my whole turn, as I would be there.
Yeah. And also like they are in that like overlooking overseer office business,
Mhm.
so there may be other stuff there. Like it's not an open like basically
Right.
it's not like it's not a balcony. It's like
It's enclosed,
Yeah. We've all played video games. We know what we're
You're
talking
not running right up to them and standing in front of them and be like, your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also not interested in doing that. And running. Just,
how do you feel about minigun at short
Yeah.
range? Can you hit?
yeah. How do I protect my husband?
This is so sweet.
All right, I'm holding this lady. So with my free hand, I'll like let go of her wrist. I will reach down and I will thumb the pin out of a smoke grenade, and I will roll it along over to where Declan is.
Nice.
And then I want to, I guess using the smoke grenade is my action. Shit. Okay. So now I am holding this lady and I am running towards the opposite corner where one of the other snipers is.
Okay.
And I'm just pushing her in front of me as we run together
All right,
towards this sniper.
Give me another athletics, please.
Yeah. Athletics, 21.
All right. She got a 14. So, yep, you still got her. So, if I'm understanding correctly, you're currently in the southeast corner. You're running to the southwest corner.
Yep,
Or
that
are you
works.
yeah. So the grenade is at the easternmost point of the gantry with
Where
Declan.
where Declan is? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and Alyn, you're kind of still back at general vague entrance zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've basically grabbed this woman by the back of her collar with one hand and the back of her belt with the other, and I just have like a firm grip on both, and I am just pushing her in front of me. If she tries to dig her heels in, I just pick her up that her hip feet don't touch the ground anymore.
Yeah. There's angry little cartoon kicks as she struggles,
Excellent.
like highly trained soldier, and still just like
Yeah.
a robot picked her up. Like this is exactly like Declan knows. He watched what happened to his unit, and that was the old model of you. Okay, amazing. That brings us to team sniper team. Unless, did you have a bonus you wanted to? No, bonus was tossing the. No, action was tossing the grenade, dragging and running. Did you have a bonus you wanted to use there, Tyler?
I can't think of a
Okay,
feasible
all
use
good.
for it. I just want to get to the next sniper.
So next sniper is going to take a shot. He does not have concern for this woman because he sees an angry robot samurai running at
I
him.
have
with-
some semblance of cover, meat cover.
Yes. So
How much resistance to ballistics damage does the human body give, Tom?
From the sounds of her, she's very resistant to the idea of it.
So ironically, because she's wearing armor, she would give resistance, but he misses anyway. Because I think it is one of those things where it's like aiming down and then like pulling up, and it's literally like if this was the movie version, it's seeing the world through a sniper scope kind of sucks. So it's just like, and then it's just like her face getting huge. That person misses. The two remaining ones, Declan is missing now. He's disappeared. One of them's going to shoot at Alyn. One of them's going to shoot at Honor System. So Honor System, what's your AC?
19.
So this is minus her because they're shooting across. So this one will hit.
Okay.
And Alyn, what is your AC, please?
15.
15. All right. So honor system, you're going to take 21 points of damage as a heavy bore sniper round sort of pings into your side as you run. And I'm sorry, Alyn, one more time.
15.
Oh, squishy mage. Squishy mage.
Yep.
So, Alyn, unfortunately, you also get pinged, but I rolled lower. You only take 15 points of damage.
Oh, that's nice.
You feel the mage armor resist against the bullet, but it's still... It's a little bit like when Magneto slows that bullet in X-Men 1 and it just like rolls against his forehead and then falls off. But if instead of just rolling it nicely against your shoulder, it like dug in a bit before falling away.
Okay.
But it's a big bullet. So like good news. Bring us to the people on the ground. Man, the two of you up top are kind of hard to hit. They've got to dodge the crane. So let's just go ahead with that. Two of them fail and one of them succeeds. So that's 5 points of damage to most of them. Except for one. So who we got? This guy's dead. That first one is going to shoot at you, Alyn, because
come on,
closest. One will hit. Waka. There'll be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the other two aim into the vague smoke and miss horribly. Chain gun is going to open fire into the smoke. Ryan, I'm going to give you a reflex save.
Cool.
Because I feel like it's just spraying fire through the entire smoke zone rather than aiming. It means that even if you fail, you'll take less damage because it's not like pummeling a line of bullets. It's a prey and spray. But yeah, go ahead with your check, please.
That is a 15, 1-5.
15, what's your AC?
AC is 18.
18.
With 3 ballistics resistance.
All right. Yeah, you're good. You hit the deck. Bullets, tear past you. You lean out of the way. But no love from the minigun. Alyn.
Okay. Who's around me? Who have I got?
So, closest person is the guy who just shot you with his assault rifle, who is the guy on the ground absolutely closest to you.
Okay.
He's like within walking distance. He's behind that first rack. Deeper in, there are 3 guys desperately trying to dodge out of the wacky crane and doing a bad job of it. And then up top, there are snipers. So you got shot by one sniper who is far away. But yeah, that's the closest. And then there's still the minigun firing at Declan's position at the far end of the room.
So 3 guys on the ground, 5 up top because we killed 1, right?
That's correct. Yep.
Love it.
So this guy's lying on the ground. He's prone right now.
Sorry, he's not prone. He's just popped out from behind basically from behind a shelf to open fire at you.
Okay, but I can close the distance.
Cover. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna kind of hugging the shelf or whatever it is.
Yep.
Kind of slide in and just try to like close my hand around his arm.
Okay. He looks down almost with like a smile on his face as he like raises the gun point blank towards you.
Yeah, and I cast Vampiric Touch.
All right. So
twice.
We've reworked standard 5th edition spells for Alyn for Carbon 2185. So forgive us if these things sound a little bit off. It's only so that they match up with the existing rules. So Alyn, these will be melee attacks.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attack, please.
So the first one, it's a 13.
And you're adding your proficiency and your intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a 13 total. And then the second, which I imagine is like because I missed with that one. I imagine it's just like, I was just faking you out and grab with my other hand.
These are the tricks you learn from Strahd.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah. It was a 23.
Oh, yeah, that
One
goes
hit.
through. Yep.
Yeah. So that's nice. That'll be 7, 10. So that'll be 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Which I imagine kind of sucking the life out of his like arm.
Yeah.
It starts to wither.
Yeah, it starts to wither. The gun starts to tremble.
Yeah.
He's no longer aiming it directly at you.
And I get 6 back.
6 HP back. Yeah. Great.
As my eyes glow gently a red color.
He's looking at his arm in horror. Again, world where magic does not exist means magic is a big problem.
And I just say, stop resisting.
God, fucking nightmare. Jesus Christ.
He is frightened. He didn't sign up for this. He signed up to shoot at people and have people shoot at him. He was fine with that. This nonsense has got to go. So he just starts screaming into his subdermal, and you see like various reactions. The people dodging the crane don't really do much, but you kind of see like it's almost like someone like screams in your ear, but they can't take their headsets off because it's an earbud under a helmet. But he's looking very rough. Between what you've done and what Declan's done, he's in real bad shape.
Excellent.
Top of the round, Declan, you're in a cloud of smoke, dodging minigun fire. What do you do?
Yeah, Declan becomes a nightmare for all of his opponents currently. In the Tanith First novels from Warhammer 40k, they use the word ghost as a verb for people moving forwards very stealthily. And I think for this minigunner, it's just firing into smoke and seeing nothing. And then just a man ghosts out and appears with a sniper rifle and shoots at the minigunner again. Come on,
right.
Shooting.
Ryan, I'm going to give you advantage on this because the minigunner is spraying fire, so isn't exactly like crouched in behind it. Also, you never lost your positioning, like you're in the same, like roughly the same zone. So when the minigunner is trying to hit a wide spread of dispersed smoke, I think even if you're shuffling out, like
I'm already lined in
with the gun up. Like we've all used the right stick in a video game. We know what's up.
Cool. That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Come on, die rolls. Ugh. Okay, that is a 17 ballistic damage.
Their head pops. She gets knocked backward. She's dressed a little lighter than everyone else because she's hiding in a room with a minigun. So it's a one-shot, one kill. As she falls away, the minigun sprays fire across the room. As it kind of whirs down. Ooh. Wow. I rolled 2 10s and a 6, so it does 26 damage to any of these guys who miss their saves. Alyn, I'm going to need a reflex save from you, please.
Reflex. Okay.
It's a dex equivalent.
17.
17. Okay, so you'll take half as you... Actually, no. This is wildfire. I think you can just lean behind something. This isn't like a trap. This isn't targeted. It's just a wild spray of fire.
Well, I'm holding on to my, friend here.
Okay, well, he definitely gets shredded.
That's
so
cool.
he's done. One of them rolled a crit fail. So we're going to say the guy in the back corner goes down. So currently there's only Dr. Fryle's crane crouching near the crane, but he is bleeding badly from the random ammo that just hit him. What a bad... For an ambush, this has not gone to code. Bringing us to... sorry, Ryan, was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
How far am I from this office, Tom? I essentially have a dash, if I can get there. Okay, yeah, then Declan will use his cunning action to just dash and take cover inside the office.
Great. So yeah, you arrive, the door's locked, but I think it's just one of those like frustrated, like try the knob, grunt, boot, and you're in. The office clearly has been like quickly set up for this machine gun nest. But I may have given you one gift on your wedding night, but like I think you may have just found the greatest wedding gift of all. a giant minigun with plenty of ammo to spare. Bring us to honor system. You are bull rushing a sniper in a corner who is like pretty much gun's length away from you now. What do you do?
I first of all wish to like guns length isn't the length of the gun, or she's going to shoot me.
Yeah, no. Okay. Like you've been running and like he pulled up with his rifle and you're pretty much at
great. The soldier I'm holding, the sniper I'm holding, I just throw her to the side over the open air of just off the edge. I don't care if she lives or dies. She can just go off. I don't need her anymore.
Just a Wilhelm scream.
Yeah. And I draw my sword down on this sniper character, and I hopefully
if that is your real name,
yeah. That's a 22 and a 12, so I'm assuming the 12 won't do.
The 12 won't, but the 22 definitely does.
Okay, so roll damage for that. That's 11 plus 7, 18, and I'll use my bonus action attack, so that's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 10 plus 7, 17.
17, so for a total of what, 32-ish? I lost track somewhere in there, but...
Yeah, sorry, I did too. What did I say before 17?
Regardless, if you... Yeah, I think that they're pretty squishy. So we're just going to go ahead and say it's 32 no matter what your numbers were.
Okay.
Yay!
So yes, you cut them down. Slice and dice. What does this look like?
I think because of the long barrel of a sniper rifle being held out in front of honor system, he basically treats it like a sword. And so he brings his blade up to gently guide the barrel like out of the way and no longer aiming at him. And as he basically does like a wax off, once the sword is brought basically from high on his right side over to low on his left side, he just cuts up and across.
Nice.
And the person is just halved. Divided.
As they go, like the scope of the rifle just flicks off and spins in slow motion, like the inanimate carbon rod from The Simpsons. You cut the guy in half. I think if we were doing the movie version of this, we just see the blood splatter across the wall as he goes down. So you're left with Dr. Trials? Friles Crane?
You said Friles, yeah.
Right, thank you. Dr. Friles Crane. I was literally like, I didn't say Nazier, I don't think. Dr. Friles Crane at the Crane base. You've got two snipers up on the top level. One of them should have taken an opportunity shot at Declan, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now with a pistol. But he's having to draw and fire, so he does piss poor on that, so you're fine, Declan. So two snipers up over there. You've successfully cleared your side of things, honestly.
Can I then use my special ability of if I use a sword attack, I can dash or disengage for free? I want to dash towards the next sniper.
Absolutely.
I'm just basically taking a lap around here, killing snipers.
Fully understood. Yeah. So running along the west wall.
Yeah.
Towards murder. Okay, great. That brings us to the snipers. So the two snipers who are left aren't getting paid enough for this shit. But okay, yeah. So the one that Declan ran past is going to actually run back the way Declan came towards the smoke. So he ghosts into the smoke. The one in the northwest corner that you're rushing towards honor system. What the fuck do you even do?
Do I make it up to him or am I on my way?
Yeah, I think well, hang on. How far is your dash?
60.
60? It's 90. So you're almost to him.
Okay.
He's gonna go for the full Jackie Chan action hero. He's gonna try and leap onto the moving crane. Because there's no other way down for him, but he also just watched you toss someone who landed badly. So he does not want that. So here we go. Character who has mechanics and hacking and persuasion, but no athletics, leaps. I rolled a 5, and he gets 3 for an 8. So it's literally like a bad Uncharted jump. Where
he just
jumps and the crane just fucking ragdolls him spins him once full around the room, and then launches him, bounces off the balustrade, and just kind of ragdoll flops. Lands near you, Alyn, in a heap. But
Does he still have some life in him?
No.
Aw.
Not since the crane hit him.
Damn it.
The rest of it's just
I
gravy.
wanted to drain the rest.
No, you can still go talk. The doctor is in.
He's listening.
He's listening. Yeah. Maybe I hear
With
the blues are
with
calling.
the crane, he's listening.
He's listening. Jesus Christ. All right, cool. So that brings us to him. He's just going to duck and cover. Bad things are happening to him. So this is a full-on, like, holding the gun, rocking back and forth situation. Alyn. The room seems to be relatively secured. There is someone who's disappeared into smoke, and then there's the guy crouched beside the crane. What do you do?
How far away is the guy crouched beside the crane?
You can make it. You just got to dodge the crane on the way in.
I don't need to risk myself like that. I think I will. It's just very simple. I wanted to be dramatic, but honestly, it's just like Alyn goes, ugh, and he fires 2 acid arrows at him.
All right, go for it.
First one will 100% not hit. Second one is a 20 total.
Yep, 20 total hit.
Okay. And I forgot I get to add acid damage, extra acid damage to everything.
To the first hit in combat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is the first hit, right?
Yep, first hit. Your turn.
Yeah, man. All right, so that's 4 plus 8, 13. So that's 15.
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me how Dr. I can't remember. Friles, thank you. Friles Crane dies.
So I think what happens is one arrow hits at his feet and it starts melting his feet. So we basically can't lift his feet from like the floor anymore. The other one gets him in the stomach and he starts scrabbling at it, but his hands start melting. And then in that like horrified thing, he like, and then he Home
Alone it?
He Home Alones it.
No!
And he basically just took a bath in acid. And I think there's I don't even think there's any screaming. I think it's probably too much to even.
From the goblins to the grave, man. Just Alyn has learned well.
Because he touched his face, so he'd actually have inhaled to scream and inhaled acid that would melt him from the inside.
Has no mouth, and yet he must scream.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the sniper who escaped into the smoke, I think, can successfully kind of like sneak out a side exit. But you've
No, he may not be paid enough for this, but I've been doing it for free my whole life. I'm going to kill the shit out of that guy.
So honor system, I think as the crane spins around, you can roll me an acrobatics to see if you can do this before it gets away.
Where's that?
Man, I got some Platinum Games shit planned for you if you can pull this off.
Yeah, as an 18.
Yeah, baby. You power slide down that crane like you're riding or whatever, and you leap. Tell me what the attack is as you leap off. You kind of come sliding down the crane as it spins by. You see him running for like a side window. He's definitely going to like Scott Pilgrim his way out. Just do that like jumping leap smash into a roll.
He gets through the window and he leaps, and then he just kind of catches in the air, and as he looks down, my blade is poking out of his chest. And then as I pull my blade back, his body hits the window that he's on the other side of, and just the resistance causes my blade to come back through, and he just drops.
Amazing.
Just
All
a
right.
human shish kebab.
Yeah. You have successfully taken the factory. You obviously like bring the crane. Alyn, I think you just like throw some more acid at the crane to like melt the servos, and it comes to a stop.
Tom, is there a window in the office so I could see what's next?
Yeah, absolutely. So looking up behind you, you can see the sort of like massive. Think a gondola system, but instead of gondolas, they are almost like tuning fork sized like gripper gripper claws, moving boxes that had been kind of prearranged on a conveyor belt near the exit beneath you. So they're carrying boxes up and coming back empty. So the ones on the left, on your left, are empty. The ones on your right are carrying boxes. Beyond that, there is similar to a kind of like little gondola stop where there's more conveyor belts leading out to a large flat plateau, which is where the vehicles are. So you can see, like, you absolutely know there's going to be people set up there to attack you when you get there. The good news is the staging ground is kind of hard to fight through. Also, at this point, some of the mages are lobbing like basically mortar shots up and over. So there are explosions happening up there. It's not that you're completely. You don't have to fight up a hill with people shooting down the hill, is I guess what I'm getting at. There will be people up there. There will be threats up there, but the surge is now on your side as you push forward. Cool. Now, there are people landing behind you. So going back really isn't an option. But it would seem that a lot of your allies have now kind of come up to meet you. Beyond that, beyond the vehicle bay, like you can see that they basically extended the vehicle bay to build a launch pad. And then you've got a classic like rocket with kind of 4 elevator shafts up. There's the mission control unit nearby. You can also see a bunch of like construction gear for how they built the rocket around. But like there's clearly a facility there that has been built that is a bit further away. So that is what you see. Your allies make it up to you, and I think as kind of a last-ditch effort, just like slam a button as you fire the chain gun through the door to just kind of close the massive doors. So the remainder of the traitor forces and the reinforcements are stuck on the other side, as all of you have a moment to regroup before the next push. So what's your plan to get from here to the staging area and vehicle bay?
The crane is dead?
I mean, I was just saying that for flavor. You could also just disable the crane if you want.
Well, I was going to say just so crane wise, you'd said there was one, or are there several in here? So
inside this room, there's one crane on wheels that's small. It can reach the upper floor, but it was doing repairs. So not a big crane. And then coming in through the delivery bay at the north end of this, beneath the office you're in right now, is where the big arms are coming by and picking up boxes off a conveyor belt. So easy to ride those things up. If you want, you just have to, determine what your order of actions is.
Are there any forklifts?
Yep.
So we could drive there too. I'm forklift certified.
You can drive as far as the gondola system. There is a natural gap between the factory and the staging area, like a vertical drop. So it's not like a flat area the whole way through. It's
all right. So
little canyon.
We get out there, and then we're going to have to take these grappling fucking things across. Alyn, good to see you. Alyn, as you look at Declan, he looks different than he has looked for you previously. You can see he's in traditional kind of Declan meets combat gear, all black. He's got his traditional vest on. He's wearing like a metal and leather, what would probably be a vest that he could wear under something, but it's Declan, so of course he doesn't. His shoulders are a little bulkier than you'd seen them before, and there's almost a black metallic color under the skin of his shoulders and his torso. And he's got 2 segmented iron supports holding his skull up, and his left eye is now metal with a black pupil with a red crosshair over it, which would be vaguely unsettling. He's got sniper rifle on the front.
Alyn just points to that, being like, I had a red eye once. She chuckles to herself.
I mean, I missed you, and this is exactly what I'd expect if you'd come back. Sniper rifle in front, assault rifle across the back, gun on hip. Very classic Declan. Honor system, you look different.
Yep.
Do you want to describe yourself to Alyn?
Yeah. His legs look like they've been kind of like stripped down, but they look powerful, industrial sort of.
Okay.
His arms appear to be much more sophisticated with sort of like, again, like ropey sort of tendrils of cables that look like muscle tissue, but clearly are not. They're very obviously like carbon based. His faceplate is the same, just sort of like limo tinted black screen running from like the brow down to the chin. But the back panel has been removed with cables tied up in Ronin's sort of rough like rakish ponytail. And I don't think I talked about his clothes before, but he has like leaned further into that kind of aesthetic. So he is wearing like Ronin's robes as well.
Okay.
Declan, black pants, combat boots. He's got his vest, and then it's like almost a high and tight, almost emo, nearly dyed black. If you're picturing John Hamm's haircut in Baby Driver, that's right about
Okay.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
good pull.
I see it.
And Alyn, what do you wear these days?
Did you suit up for?
No, the thing is, like, Alyn has not been in combat. Alyn has been doing sophisticated, learned things. So you're a bit surprised to see her in her base garb is actually the suit, or a modification of the suit she was wearing as Tiffany Rathburn the last time at the what was it, at MechFest?
MechFest, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of been modified. So it's kind of like flowy silks, but under a kind of brownish leather. I want to say it's not like a blazer. It's kind of like almost like a suit jacket, but like dumb Faerun version of a suit jacket.
Okay.
So it's like, so it's a little like, it's obviously like hand stitched together, and then she's got like boots, like calf high boots that are. She looks kind of stylish, honestly. Because
Learned from her time in 2099.
Yeah, honestly. Like, but she's still got, the pure white hair and, the classic blue, still at the hints of the
Spell
electrical scarring up her right side of like her neck and her face.
I also feel like you don't live in not Pete Baelish's basement and not end up slightly more stylish than you began.
100%. 100%. Like,
yeah.
I
Okay.
think Alyn sent away for this stuff. Like she learned from not Pete.
Amazing. Great. So with that, you all regroup. You kind of have your moment together. The mages rush up, and you realize that with their shielding, odds are you can just ride these cranes, these like claws up with them kind of just constantly force shielding ahead of you. So kind of like piece by piece. Obviously, because you're the players in the game, you'll be taking the first kind of wave up, but everyone else will just continue to follow safely against the scattered fire that's kind of dropping down. So I think it's safe to say that you'll be able to make it to the staging ground easily enough. From there, you'll have to make it through the vehicle bay and kind of like the delivery vehicle bay to reach the launch pad. So anything you want to say to each other before you take the ride?
Can I just have a brief overview? Just honestly, really broad strokes.
Oh,
We gotta kill Bee-Zos.
I think this happens as you're riding boxes.
Yeah,
I'm like-
it's a
I'm
much
like-
The
better
giant
image for me.
phallic rocket is going somewhere.
Yeah, Declan is like
Why are we
plugged
stopping
in,
that or going
plugged in
in?
with a hacker port to make sure nobody can just dump the boxes we're in.
Of course, yeah. It's safe to say like people can
Yeah.
stay behind to make sure all that's clear.
Yeah. Quick load in the future. Mages are important. All the rich people started buying and trading mages, calling them MFTs, which I don't like. Yeah, I
don't
know.
like
We feel
that.
the same way. Bourbon Sherbet raised a whole bunch of mages in the woods. They're the ones with us that seem to be doing pretty all right. A bunch of purchased assholes are inside the big blue cock. Everybody's trying to start up their own terrible conglomerata. I hate it. And our theory is we kill this guy because he's the worst, and then we probably just start killing
then
the
kill
others.
the other
until-
ones. Yeah.
Finally, people say that you're from a society that's not nearly as advanced as ours, but you're the only one who understands. You kill all the bad people till the world gets better.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to say.
Oh yeah, and we
So good to
realized
have you back.
we realized we're married on the ride here.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And with that, the box arrives in staging. You kind of blitz forward again, like mages just full on dropping like lobbed mortar shots of magic. You can see Synergy Incorporated folks like rushing towards the launch pad, covering all the VIPs who are like loading up. There are now a bunch of very scared looking Amazon executives who are kind of standing around with their bags, only now realizing they're not going.
Buddy.
You see the folks you saw from before, just kind of like they've got a pile of luggage. It's really just one of those, like, you know, the first class on the Titanic things where they're just standing there with their bags being like, as like the mercenaries they hired rush past them. Yeah. As you, the three of you kind of dramatically step out onto the vehicle bay, you're greeted by three massive machines just knocking delivery vehicles aside. The good news is there was only one ED210. The bad news is there were a hell of a lot of numbers before 10. And so two ED08 or three ED08 obsolete but still fucking scary mechs greet you. And in classic Kojima fashion, the camera pulls back from behind you as the three of you drop into a fighting stance, ready for a nice little trip down memory lane. You're going to have yourself your own little mech fest.
This episode of Dum Dums and Dragons 2099 features the voices of Ryan LaPlante at the Ryan LaPlante on Twitter, Tyler Hewitt at Tyler_Hewitt on Twitter, Laura Hamstra at EL Hamstring on Twitter, and our DM Tom McGee at McGeeTD on Twitter. This episode's sound was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra. The system we're playing is Carbon 2185, and Dum Dums and Dragons artwork is by Del Borovic, who can be found at delborovic.com. Our theme songs are Core Collapse and Sanctuary of the Sky Gods by Nathaniel Yaverne, and our ad music is No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, all available at freemusicarchive.org. When it comes to Dum Dums and Dice, you can visit our website at dumdumdice.com. Our Twitter and Instagram are at dumdumdice, and on Facebook at facebook.com/dumdumdice. But most importantly, we've got merchandise at redbubble.com/people/dumdumdice, or you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/dumdumdice. That's DUMBDICE. Now I'm off to do future things before we return for the next episode of Dum Dums and Dragons 2099. Dum Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time. The Half-Blind Prophet, Christopher Little, Sue One, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Sammy Boy, Orion Birchfield, Scott Garland, Benjamin V, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Acrix, Grandma Likes D&D, Alyn, Austin Nut Powers Fry, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Roman Brown, Shulzari, Christian Mendez, Spot Allen, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.